I took a new job at Old McDonald's Farm. I'm now the CIEIO. You're welcome. All right, so since we're waiting for a little bit on the sale of our homestead, we're kind of in that transition period of looking for a spot and all that, I thought I would share, maybe go over some more abundant questions we get on the channel. And one of them's been the price of this garage here behind me, what it cost us to build it with the price of wood. People are curious of what that cost us. So I'm going to give you a rough idea of what it costs for all the materials here to build this garage. Now, we built this in the fall. We finished straight just before Christmas 2020. So the prices will probably be just slightly lower than they would be if you built it right now a few months later in 2021. So it was right at the end of 2020. So they're going to be similar, but they have gone up again, the prices, because we've been checking out the prices because we're looking to see if we're going to build again, so find land to build again, or if we could find like the perfect spot that we can move in ready and just start with, you know, our whole gardening and living there and making it our own. So we've been checking the prices on that kind of thing. So anyways, getting right to it, the pad here, we had that poured last summer, and then we had that poured before we got at it because we were working on the inside still. So we had that poured. That cost us $5,000, right around $5,000 to have that pad poured. There's a drain in it. It tapers in, you know, a little bit, so it goes down to the drain. And that's a 24 by 24 pad. The bugs are out here. The bugs have found me, so I'm gonna have to get a fire going. Between May and June, like Mother's Day to Father's Day, you get hammered with bugs here. If there's not like a little fire going or a wind. Hopefully the wind picks up or something. Anyways, pushing forward. From there, we decided to do 10-foot walls. They're actually just shy of 10.5 feet because those are true 10-foot 2x4s we used in there. 10-foot 2x4 is what we used. So they're not studs. They're just true 10-foot 2x4s. So with the bottom and top plates, it adds 4.5 inches. So 10-foot 4.5 inches. So you wouldn't believe it, but to buy a 10-foot 2x4 right now in May 2021, and it was similar back then, it's gone up a little bit since the fall, is $16.98. That's for one. That's hard to believe. And the price of one piece of 4x8 7/16 OSB is $58.98. All right, I need some sort of a defense here against these bugs before I move on. All right, I got that smoking a little bit, so I'm just gonna hold on to this while I finish this. So the price of the 7/16 being $58.98, we actually priced the 3/8 plywood, and it was $53.98. So at the time, it was similar prices. I think it might have been down. Maybe it was actually $5 cheaper, but still very expensive. But it was $5 cheaper, I think, still at the time for the 3/8 over the 7/16 OSB. So $58.98 now for 7/16 OSB, and for 3/8 4x8 sheet, it's $53.98. So that's today, right now, the price of that. So that's what we sheeted in. We went with the 3/8 plywood to save a few bucks there. So it's kind of crazy. The plywood's a little cheaper. So the cost of those walls was around $5,000 for those walls, to just the studs and the sheeting. Then moving on from there to the trusses and the metal. So the trusses and metal combined was around another $5,000. That's a 512 pitch, 24 by 24 garage. Metal roof, we strapped. So it's strapped with 2x4s every 16. That's probably a little overkill on that. You could probably go 24. No need to sheet with the metal roof. And then on top of that is the underlay. And then the metal. And that was with the trusses, another $5,000. And then the door here, and the man door, and the house wrap, the window, one small window at the back. We just got one small window because we wanted all the storage space possible in the garage. It's nice to keep a garage private and lots of room to put shelving up and stuff. That was about $1,700 for that stuff. So to the point you see it now, and with a little bit of soffit there, there still needs to be fascia put on, and it's just with it house wrapped at this point. So right to the point it's at right now, ready to go, we're using it, is about $16,700. Somewhere's right around there. Still no siding on it. Higher ceilings, it's over 10 feet high. That's an 8-foot high door, so it's a little taller than your standard door. That's because we got a lifted truck, so that's get that in and out. And that's what you're looking at. So that's probably, especially in the wood, the metal was about normal. The trusses were up, but not too bad because they're engineered trusses, so there's not like a whole bunch of extra wood in there. But really where the extra money comes in is the sheeting and all the wood, just the wood alone, right? To frame the walls and all that was, it's double all that what it would have cost. So you could probably knock easily a few grand off that, just that garage, what you would normally have. They say the prices are probably 30% more right now for somebody building right now, but I think it may even be more than that. It's probably more than 30% added to your house. It's probably more like, maybe even 50% added. But so $16,700 is what it cost us. We were really in need of a garage. Still will be, depending on what happens with us going forward, but there you go. So there's one of the questions. I'll check. I got a whole list of questions, so maybe I'll throw some more videos out while we're waiting in this transition. I'm going to get out of the bugs here. This is helping a bit, but I'm going to get out of these bugs, and I'm going to go inside. And everybody have a good day. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. And we'll keep sharing what's happening. I'll see you later.